But next, the woman told she's too old to date. She's only 38. How she's planning to find love now.
Sunrise, brought to you by Star Class, Jetstar's international business class. You don't have to pay other airlines' business class prices to enjoy Jetstar's business class service and comfort.
Now, they say love is ageless, but our next guest was turned away from a dating agency and told she was too old for romance.
Well, she's just 38. Sarah Bridge was shocked to hear that she'd never find a man. It seems life can be tough for a single woman in her 30s, just like in the movie, of course, Bridget Jones' Diary.
Seriously, though, office is full of single girls in their 30s. Fine physical specimens, but they just can't seem to hold down a chat.
Yes. Why is it there are so many unmarried women in their 30s these days, Bridget?
Well, I don't know. Suppose it doesn't help that underneath our clothes our entire bodies are covered in scales.
That was such a good movie, wasn't it? The woman who was told she was too old for love is Sarah Bridge, not Bridget, joins us from London. Sarah, this is an awful experience you had to go through. Tell us about what happened with the dating agency.
Well, it was slightly depressing, I must admit. But I thought it was, at least she was being quite honest. I phoned up the dating agency, having decided to take my love life in my hands and actually do something about it. And I was asking her what kind of people would be there, what kind of people they had in their books. And finally, after a lot of grilling, she said, well, basically, at the age of 38, you know, you have no chance. Men will run an absolute mile from you. They want someone who's younger, who maybe want to have, you know, kids, but not yet. So at 38, you have no chance.
And what did you think? What was your first reaction to that? Did you think she was joking?
I burst into tears.
Oh.
It was slightly strange as well because, again, if you're kind of single and you're looking to meet someone, the last thing you want to do is to look kind of sad or desperate. And then here is a woman telling me something that made me feel quite sad and desperate. So I remember thinking, well, that's not very fair, and it's also kind of slightly ruining my chances now, because every time I go out, I'll be thinking, well, I might as well be ringing a big bell and shouting unclean, because I'm 38 and single.
Oh, no.
How old was this woman?
She was her mid-50s, I think, and she, I mean, the thing about dating agencies is that they don't really kind of show you how many people they've actually got on their books and what kind of age they are and if they're suitable for you, whereas at least if you're online dating, you can see all the men that are there and you can see their pictures and how old they are, so you have more of an idea what you're getting into. Needless to say, I didn't sign up.
You poor thing. What else have you tried to find love?
Well, I thought I might as well try everything, basically. All of my friends and everyone I know who's got married or in partners and so forth, they've all met their other halves through school or uni or friends of friends or work, which is the kind of classic 3 ways of doing it. And it seemed very unfair that I've met boyfriends through all of those ways, but it hasn't worked out for whatever reason. So what do you do? So I went and did everything that everyone suggested, and I kind of searched the internet. So I did lots of online dating, I did speed dating, quiz dating, wine tasting dating. Then I joined lots of classes. So I did acting classes and dancing classes, and I went skiing, and I went off a singles holiday to Greece, and I climbed a mountain in Morocco, and it was a lot of fun. It was completely exhausting, but it was a lot of fun.
Okay. Oh. All right. Just quickly, so what's next? What else do you try?
Well, that's a good question. And the thing is, you do meet people doing these things. So I did meet people that were, you know, very interesting, and you expand your circle of friends. I think the thing is, if you're in a certain age group, all your friends that have got married and having babies, which is great, they tend to be, you know, less free to come out and, you know, play and go to the pub or whatever. So, you know, the good thing about this is that I've actually met loads of more people, so my whole social circle has expanded. So now, you know, you find a whole lease of life again.
Yeah, exactly.
Build your network. Look, if you like Aussies, anyone who
definitely like Aussies.
Okay, who would like to meet Sarah, email in, we'll pass the details on. You might become a pen pal, or if you're visiting London, or you've got an Aussie friend in Earls Court, we'll put them in touch. Good on you, Sarah. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Oh, poor Sarah. We will find her someone.
depressing, isn't it? Still ahead, Paris Jackson opens up about her childhood. What a sensible kid she is.
Yeah, it's a really interesting interview. Stay tuned. But next, news, sport and weather together. You're watching Sunrise on the 7 Network.